Digital hearing enhancement initialized. Neural feedback status green. Helmet uplink established. Personal interface initialization complete.
Doctor, can you hear me?
Augmented reality module now online. Versatile life suit activate.
Doctor, how are you feeling?
There's 2,000 people facing certain death right now, unless we help them. My feelings are not a priority.
That may be true, Doctor, but these people's well-being happens to depend on yours.
I'm fine. Just give me an update about the situation in here.
The Human Activity Monitor shows a 4.30% drop over the course of your surgery.
So, that's 87 more people who potentially went missing. We need to hurry.
Be that as it may, Doctor, we still need to test your implants before we proceed.
Fine, let's just get it over with.
Hold the scan button to activate scan mode. NER-VR will interpret your optical signals and locate useful objects for you. It will use this to display relevant data. Your PI will automatically attempt to connect and hack any hardware you scan. You can perform a number of useful actions in this manner. You can also use scan mode to find solutions to tricky situations. I see that your NER-VR 2.0 interface is now online. Your condition is acceptable, which means we can proceed with the mission.
Is Neil still near the secondary entrance?
Mr. Wilder's last login was half an hour ago.
Okay. I'll stop by to see him before we go in.
Yes, of course. As you wish. To use one of your colorful expressions, Doctor, shall we get cracking? I will be here if you need backup.
Yep, let's go. We've kept Neil waiting long enough. This is Dr. Thomas Liu's research log on the rapid environment decay virus. First entry. It's been 16 hours since the first red system infection has been detected. I've removed Oz and myself to a temporary lab outside here, which I've built inside a disused security workstation. It's air-gapped, and outside here is Faraday cage, so it should be more than enough to shield. Red is... I don't even know where to begin. Dr. Liu's research log, entry 2. This is now hour 42 of the red contamination of his systems. I've finally managed to crack Red's encrypted payload, which means I was able to perform some sandbox testing. The results are Well, Dr. Liu's research log, hour 46 of the Red infection. Oz and I have been developing an antivirus program to combat Red's permissions in order to wall it off. Program's perhaps the wrong term. It's not a simple matter of scanning RAM for Red's signature. What this code actually does is upgrade Moore's anti-intrusion routines so it can identify Red and dynamically restrict it. That means we don't need to scan. Our main R&D project right now is called the Personal Interface, or PI for short. This will be HERE's first standard user interface for both civilians and research personnel. We're designing this system for use in all sorts of environments and under a variety of different psychological stress factors. As such, it's crucial that it be easy and intuitive to use. It should be able to analyze unknown input quickly and without complex user intervention. To address these design requirements, we've added a few automatic analysis routines to the PI.
How remarkably
This should
fast.
provide users with
The
crucial
VR
insight into
clearly
their immediate
enhanced your
surroundings. It'll also feature a wireless crazy signal analysis intuitive, tool like that can I have a pick up superpower or most something. communications across known frequencies and attempt a handshake with it. We're also going to add an optical image analyzer. But this will require an optical lens to gather input. That way, like the mythical Janus of Roman mythology, PI wearers will have eyes in two worlds at once, the physical and the virtual.
Doctor, this elevator appears out of order. However, you can simply get close to the edge and jump over. Do not worry about the drop. Your suit will protect you. So, Doctor, none of our simulations show how a virus could take over such an advanced facility as here, much less in 48 hours. So how did Red do it?
Red's an advanced virus, designed to be compatible with more. That's all we know. How does it work? Who built it? How's it so effective? I don't have the answers to any of those questions yet, but it's endangering the lives of the world's greatest scientists by locking them up in here and messing with the life support system. So, we're going to have to save them. Nothing else matters.
Of course. I will help the best I can.
Where's Neil? Why would he leave? I told him it's safer to stay put and wait.
I cannot reach him through his PI either. Do you think he is in danger, Doctor?
Hope not.
Interesting. Mr. Wilder has built a survivor tracking tool.
This is Dr. Thomas Liu's research log, Dr. Liu's research log, hour 46 of the Red infection. Our main R&D project right now is called the Personal Interface.
Well, Tom's lost it. He wants to implant himself with a nerve VR. What the hell? That's the brilliant idea he had while working at the old workstation. He says it's an old fail-safe method to prevent more from running amok. Tom believes he can write a hive computing structure for the workstations and use that as a competitive algorithm for more. Well, I shouldn't say competitive. No matter how great Tom's code might be, there's no way he can master as many teraflops as the whole of here. But he wants to use the workstation as a sort of guerrilla arsenal. A hacking suite to target Red infected machines. It's a long shot, but maybe it's what we need to finally take the fight back to Red. His logic is this. Red can infect even systems that don't run more as long as they share a network. And it's impossible to hack a Moore system without a network connection. So, using the workstation...
Doctor, it appears Mr. Wilder interfaced with his laptop recently. Let me see. He watched a video.
Did he do anything else?
There is a network log entry after the video, but it appears corrupted.
Show me the video.
Good morning, citizens of the Institute. I'm Emma, your virtual host. It's a brisk minus 31 degrees Celsius outside today. Atmospheric pressure is equal to 0.36 Earth standard atmosphere. Oxygen concentration is 13.2%. Thanks to our advanced automatic life support system, the Institute remains a pleasant 24 Celsius with standard Earth atmosphere and oxygen levels. Our entree is error in the canteen today, but save room for error and error for dessert. By popular demand, we have more error to wash it all down.
This was captured from a Nerve VR live feed half an hour ago. Mr. Wilder likely went to find the survivor. It is quite a way from here.
Guess we'll have to make it to the Genie activation hub without him.
Well, Tom's lost it. Who thought such a brilliant system designed by the best minds in the world could break down so easily? Talk about hubris. So the tripwires we put in place for Moore just never popped. Red just locked all the doors and turned off the AC, and we were never the wiser.
You will now need to take the elevator back to the facility. Be careful, Doctor. The whole circuit appears to be out of commission. You will need access to the control room if you are to restore power. Doctor, wait! That genie is infected with the red virus. No matter what you do, Doctor, stay out of its line of sight. I found something we can use. If you boost the power of this E-grabber, you could use it to trigger a localized EMP discharge that would disable genies up close.
That's some nice lateral thinking, Oz. I'm impressed.
Accessing security profile. Class 1 security profile found. Welcome back to here, Dr. Thomas Liu. The Heuristic Emergency Response Environment, or HERE, has gathered over 2,000 of the world's greatest minds to shape its evolution. All of them are working in concert to forge humanity's brightest possible tomorrow. The future is here.
The future of humanity is distinctly lacking in humans so far.
An accurate statement, Doctor. Nevertheless, you should be able to access the genie activation hub from here.
I'm bound to bump into more rogue genies along the way too. It's time I upgraded my arsenal. Can you patch me through to R&D?
Of course. I found a working terminal in a nearby dispatch center. I recommend searching for survivors along the way. Additionally, I have found an old security workstation right next to the dispatch center. Here is counting on you, Doctor.
Proxy connection established. More. Cloud network node online. Genie file system found. Downloading pattern file. Analyzing camera module profile. Camera module security profile identified. Secure camera API is now online.
Good. You can now hack and disable Genie camera modules, Doctor. I will update the marker on your PI to guide you to the Genie activation hub. Infected Genie up ahead. Doctor, I strongly suggest slowing down. My network monitor shows multiple Genie signatures ahead. Please be careful. That Genie's motion module received damage. In simpler terms, it cannot move. This is our best chance to test your new hacking tool. Please scan it to initiate the hacking attempt. Well done, Doctor.
Identify yourself. Well...
Doctor, that genie is blocking your way. The signal is not strong enough to safely disable its vision module, however. Doctor, I am picking up a burst transmission. I am afraid it is being jammed, however.
Try and clean it up, Oz. This could be a distress signal.
I saw you. Nothing. How strange. You there! I saw you. Hey, you there! Identify yourself.